doing a BRRRR on a 12-unit apartment building. That's the topic of today's show. Let's dive in. Real estate investors, welcome to another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale Show. I am your host, James Wise, and today we are going to get into it. Normally, when you hear about the BRRRR strategy, more often than not, that strategy is being used on single-family properties, maybe duplexes. But today, I got something super special for you guys today. I have a property that we can do a BRRRR on, and it is a 12-unit apartment building. Not often that you get to utilize the BRRRR strategy on such a large building. Before I give you the details of that building though, one thing I want to mention to you guys really quickly. Recently on HoltonWiseTV, we launched our newest TV show, The House Flipping Show. I'm going to go ahead and put episode number 1 in the notes below, so check that out if you haven't seen it. That show is going to be great for a couple different people. Number 1, anyone out there who wants to learn how to flip houses, that is the show for you. We want to fill in the gaps that they don't include on the shows on HGTV. We break down our entire scope of work. We break down all of our profits, all of our costs, the whole shebang. We want to teach you guys exactly what goes into successfully or unsuccessfully flipping houses. So if you want to learn the real business on flipping houses, doesn't matter if you're in Cleveland, Dallas, Boise, Idaho, I don't care. It works for any single market. These are just great house flipping strategies. You'll want to check the show out. Second type of person that I really want to look at the show is active house flippers. Not only are we going to be highlighting my personal flips, we want to hear from guys out there in any market in the U.S. who are flipping homes. If you'd like to be on the House Flipping Show, what I need you to have is you need to be ready, willing, and able to provide me with all of your numbers. Purchase price, renovation cost, selling cost, net profit. I need you to have all that because we're going to put that on full display. On top of that, I also need you to have before and after photos or video. If you've got all of those and have done a flip, whether or not you made money or lost money, I want to talk to you anyway. Comment below and we will reach out to you to possibly schedule you to come on an episode of the House Flipping Show. What I want to do right now is quickly go to a word from the sponsor of today's show. These are some guys out of Indianapolis. You know, I've had another team out of Indianapolis. This is my second team out of Indianapolis. They're called High Return Real Estate. These guys are operating an incredibly transparent business down there in Indianapolis, Indiana. So I want you guys to take a look at everything they have to offer. And then after that word, I want you guys to click in the show notes below and subscribe to their mailing list so you can see the opportunities they have for you guys down in Indianapolis, Indiana.
High Return Real Estate is a true turnkey machine in Indianapolis, Indiana. This company was built for investors by investors. We buy, rehab, inspect, tenant, and sell stabilized turnkey real estate to investors with complete transparency on every step of the process. Every property we sell comes with a third-party inspection, both before and after the rehab, along with a 6-month warranty on all major system renovations and our exclusive in-house property management team that has one goal in mind: provide our clients with high return real estate. For more information, subscribe to our mailing list in the show notes below or visit us online at highreturnrealestate.com.
Welcome back. Like I said, all of the contact info for High Return Real Estate is in the show notes below. go ahead, subscribe to their content. They also have a channel on YouTube. I want you guys to check that out. Cleveland ain't the only market where you can buy a ton of cash flowing real estate. But you are here to talk about Cleveland, so that's what we're going to do. No more delays. Let's talk about this 12-unit BRRRR. 3644 Bosworth Road, Cleveland, Ohio, 44111. I have priced this big brick beauty at only $289,000. As you'll see from the drone footage on the screen here, just a big, huge brick building, very stately looking. If you look at that roof, okay, that is a flat roof, that is a rubber roof. This is an old building, okay? This building is almost 100 years old. So this building was built in 1928, and those flat coated roofs, you know, what happens is they get coated over and over and over. They last a very, very long time. This current roof was coated the last time 11 years ago. So as of right now, we have no reason to believe there's any issues with that roof. However, when you want to make an offer to buy this, just because it's a BRRRR deal doesn't mean you got to go as is. It might be tricky to finance this, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But just because it's going to be a tricky deal to finance and you might want to pay cash does not necessarily mean you have to go in as is, no contingencies. That's crazy. I don't want anybody to do that. So I want you guys to absolutely get an inspection on this. Have your inspector check out that roof. I don't know how many layers of rubber are currently on this roof, so an inspector's going to have to tell you that information when he gets up there. Because I will say, this is a big-ass building, man. That is probably like a $35,000 to $40,000 roof. Just like ballparking it. It could be it could even be a little less. Safe estimate to say $25,000 to $40,000. But again, when we get an inspector on there, he can provide more detail to you guys. Going inside of the building now. First thing you're going to see is that classic woodwork. You don't get staircase casings that look like that in today's construction. As we cruise through the hallway on our way to the first unit, you'll see we got neutral paint around here and we got hardwoods, which is great. You know, this building, even though I've presented this as a BRRRR deal, we do have a very high occupancy. We have 11 of these 12 units occupied. Same owners for many years, so they've kind of hardened it. As you can see from the unit inside here, you know, this is just a typical unit. All of these units, they're one bed, one bath units. They all more or less come with a hardwood floor and just neutral paint throughout. The reason that I consider this a BRRRR deal though, right? Popping up the rent roll on the screen, okay? You could see unit 1 through 12. We only have one vacancy. That's unit number 7. Everything is pretty low. $460 a month, $475, $475, $475, $460, $465, $475. One tenant's only paying $350. Talking to the sellers, I guess that tenant has been there for like 20 years. Obviously, that tenant ain't going anywhere at the price of $350. And then the last 3 units, they're at $475. So currently, the building bringing in $5,060 a month. So that is a pretty large amount of money coming in for the price point of only $289,000. Reason I priced this building so low, one of the issues is, unlike a lot of apartment buildings, you do have to pay the heat for all these tenants. There is only one central boiler in this building. You're seeing it right now on the screen. That's about 14 years old. So we probably have a good 10 to 20 years of life left in that. No issue there. Another issue that I would consider with this building is, I touched on it earlier when we were looking at the drone footage, there is a good chance that that roof is rather old, and that could be like between $25,000 and $40,000. So we got one central boiler, so you're going to have a little bit more cost heating the building. You know, expect in the winter probably, I don't know, to spend an extra $500 or so heating this building. Could be a little bit higher, could be lower. It's going to be very, very low in the summer, though, just so you know. You know, just big old building, you got to do that. So we got, those are the negatives. That's why I priced this so damn cheap. Because, you know, here in the Cleveland market, we're selling stuff almost $40,000 a unit. This is a 12 unit for $289. So, you know, these are some of the issues, right? The roof, okay? The boiler. So when anybody goes to make an offer on this, I don't want you to be like, James, I was going to offer this, but now I'm going to send you a low ball because the roof is old. we're talking about the roof currently in this video. Don't remind me later that there's a 15-year-old or 14-year-old boiler in there and that the utility costs might be a little higher on this. I know this. I'm aware of this. That's why I have priced this thing so damn low for you. And then, this is why it's such a good BRRRR deal though, right? If eventually you replace that roof, you're good to go there. The boiler, you're always going to have to continue to pay for that. It's cost prohibitive to separate it out. But the rentability on this, we have so much meat on the bone in this building. We could do so much more. So we're bringing in $5,060 right now today. We only have that one vacancy. Here is the cool thing. If you look at the market rent there, $650 a month. These are all one-bedroom apartments. But this building, if there's ever a building in the Cleveland market that you want to go Section 8 on, it is this bad boy. You want to get every one of these units Section 8 approved. Because if we do that, we could get probably $650 a month. Could be even higher. If you go to HoltonWise.com, you'll see our Section 8 FAQ, and you'll see HUD's Fair Housing Guidelines and CMHA's Fair Housing Guidelines. This is what they typically value this stuff at. It's kind of confusing how they come up with exactly what they're going to offer you. So that's why we created that Section 8 FAQ. So definitely read all of that. But just my gut instinct is telling me we should be able to get a minimum of $650 for every unit. So then we have the ability to bring in $7,800. And this is the cool thing though, right? You don't have to just kick everybody out, do it all at once. That would be insane. That would be a horrible idea. We've got 11 of the 12 units already occupied. And all the units, they look like they're in pretty good shape here. I mean, the owners, they got the hardwood floors. They got the neutral color scheme. So you don't want to just push everyone out. What you probably want to do, the best way to handle a building like this and increasing it, getting an extra, $2,800 a month or whatever it is, you want to buy the asset, stabilize the asset. All the tenants, they're going to be kind of nervous when a new company takes over. Like right now, the owners that have owned it for a long time, they're just two private landlords. It's a husband, it's a wife. So you purchase this asset, you have HoltonWise come in, big bad corporation, kind of scares people a little bit. So if we immediately take it over and just start increasing everyone's rent, I think you're going to have too many people moving out. You're going to lose money. Because right now, it cash flows already, right? It cash flows very, very well. If I had a brand new roof, I would probably be charging you guys at least $350,000 for this building. So I factored that stuff in. So take advantage of the opportunity here. Pick it up at this great price. I would say the first year, we just put everybody on brand new leases so everyone's under the same terms, same rules. We don't run into any court issues if we ever do have to evict any of these people. After a year, when everyone's kind of used to the gig and nobody's nervous, we don't risk a mass exodus. What I recommend doing is we take the building in sections. We do, 3 to 4 units at a time. We increase their rent all the way up to market, go to $650. Anybody who stays, great. They stay, they continue to pay cash at the new price, $650. If they don't want to do that, we go ahead, we kick them out, and then we get the units rent ready on the Section 8 program. And that is the best strategy for this building. So if you want to buy this building, like I said, it's probably going to need to go cash because we're going to have so many people that are interested in this cash. And I do not believe the mom and pop owner have kept very good bank records. So financing it will be difficult. I do have a list of commercial lenders I will offer up to you. But with the price point I have here, whenever I do a BRRRR deal on one of these big apartment buildings, typically we have a ton of cash offers. So odds are low that a finance buyer is going to take this down, but you can still try. Everybody above, just shoot me an email, jameswise@holtonwise.com, to make your offer. If you are paying cash, have your proof of funds ready. If you need a lender, just ask me. I'll shoot you my list. And that is pretty much it, guys. That's all I've got for you today. This has been another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale show. If you are interested in more investment properties for sale here in Cleveland and in many other areas in the United States, we are offering investment properties in almost every turnkey market in America. Do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. Do me a favor, hit the like and share it with a friend. As always, I am James Wise with HoltonWise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At HoltonWise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management. We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, HoltonWise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, HoltonWise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. HoltonWise, real estate investing made easy.